channel. This is Salesforce Wala. So in today's video we are talking about the lightning record picker. So basically what is lightning record picker? So a lightning record picker is means when you search for a particular record and you have to select that particular record, and on that particular record you have to do some actions. So you can do that actions using the lightning record picker. So right now you can see I have just created a dummy lightning record picker. So if I will go here and I will put any value here, it will just give me value. Here you can see it is loading because right now I do not have any data with the name AP. Okay, so let me do one thing, AP. So here you can see I can see some data here. Okay, so when I click on it, it will give me the error because I have not added the custom event. What is the custom event? Custom event is like the events that are provided by the Salesforce standard. Okay, so custom events as in like on change, on click, all these are the custom events. So when I click on it, it is like I have not added that, so that is why it has given me the error. So let's go to the code and we can see in the code how we are going to use the lightning record picker. Okay, so for the code I am using Lightning Studio here. So let me open my component record picker. Okay, if you'll see here, I have just added this line. Okay, so Salesforce has given you the lightning record picker. This feature is very useful to search for a particular records. Okay, so right now you can see for searching a particular record, for searching a simple type ahead, we have to write a long code, a long code. So now the Salesforce has introduced this. You can directly search, and this is a standard, so you do not face any issues on it. Okay, so right now here you can see I can see the values here. Label as in means you have to provide the label. What should be the label of the record picker? And the placeholder, what should be the placeholder? And the object API name. This is very important. You can put like standard as well as the custom object here. So right now I have put the custom object because like for sure for the standard object it will going to be work. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that it is also working on the custom objects as well. Okay, so here you can see the value, I have put the initial value as in I have not put any value, so that is why it is not showing here. And the on change, if I'll go here and I will see here, there is nothing. Okay, so that is why like whenever I select that data, it was giving me the error. So on change, if I will create this one here, we can see means the error will be avoided here. Okay, I will just save it. Okay, so now let's see what are all other parameters we can add it here. Okay, let's go to the parameters. So for the parameter list, we can put the filter as well. So suppose example, if you wanted to put a filter like if you wanted to put means I want the data which is equal to a particular name, but it is not equal to that particular name. So here you can see how we can define the filter here. So here you can see I have developed one basic filter. This is a basic filter that we have developed here. Okay, so basic filter means we have to define the criteria. Field path means we have to define here the API name of that particular field, then the operator, and then the value. EQ means equals. Here we have to make sure that EQ means equals. And what is NE? NE means not equals. Like operator, as you all know, like operator is like means a particular name like this. Okay, and I have written the filter logic as well. Why I have written this filter logic as well here? So to define that means first and second condition should be in OR condition, and third condition will be in AND condition. Okay, and third condition and the fourth condition will be in and the fourth condition will be AND condition, and the third condition will be AND to the like other conditions. Okay, so that is why I have defined the filter logic here. You can define the filter logic here, so according to that only it is going to be working. Okay, so this is the basic filter criteria. You can see in my website I am going to like put this filter criteria and all these things like in my website. My website is salesforcewala@blogspot.com. Okay, now we can see the other things. We have seen that like we can define the filter here. Now let me add one more value here, that is the additional fields. So what are the additional fields? So suppose your object is relationship with other object. So if you wanted to pull the related list, then how you are going to pull that? So for that reason only they have defined the additional fields. So you have to define the additional value here. Okay, so additional value is in as in like means if you have defined the additional value, suppose my one custom object, we can take example of one custom object. Suppose the contact is in relation with, sorry, not the custom object, we can take example of the standard object itself. Suppose the contact is in relationship with account, but I wanted to pull the account name as well. So at that time what I will do, I am going to put that thing into the additional fields. So with that additional fields we can pull out that data. Okay, so this is the basic use of it. Okay, display info, you can just write the display info into the into the placeholder here, sorry, not exactly the placeholder, into this value here. You can just define new value here, that is the display info, and you can put the display info value here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now we can see other parameters, that is the matching info. So what is matching info? Matching info is like what are the fields that we are going to pull from the searched record. Okay, so matching info is like means what are the fields we are going to pull from the search record. So suppose let's take an example, I am searching for account, but I do not want all other fields, but I want only name and phone. Then how will I do that? So with this parameter you can definitely do that. You can just definitely pull name or phone number only. Okay, so if you wanted to pull other messages also, like if you wanted to make this record as, so you have this record, right? So if you wanted to this record means if this record, not exactly the record, this thing is mandatory, then how will you do that? We have other parameters also. Okay, so that the parameter will come into the custom event. So what are the custom events? Custom events are the events that are defined by the standards. Okay, so events like on change, we can pull that value as well. On change, bad values, we can see the bad values also, and you can see on the documentations all these things. So if you wanted to see in documentation, what you have to do, you have to just search for the lightning record picker and you will see in the documentation itself. Okay, here you can see, if I'll go like at the bottom, I can see what other things I can add it here. So if I'll go here you can see like we can add the date as well. So for the date the record type, what we have to do, we have to put gt equals value. So suppose you are putting one value only, then you have to put then you have to put the value name. So suppose you have to put the literals is like means like you have to pull the today's like all the record, you have to search from all the today's record, whatever the records that are come today. So at that time you can put the literals here like today. Okay, and the other things like the custom events here, the event fire when the record has been selected or the cleared. Okay, so for that it does not, you can say it does not allow the bubble and the compose properties. Okay, we have to make sure that like it doesn't allow the bubbling event and the composed event. Okay, so error, for the error what we have to do, when the data service written an error, when it will return an error, when you select might be you will select a wrong value, at that time it will give you the error. Or you can just add like whenever the other value other than this value you will be selected for a particular profile, we have to show the error, at that time we can show it. Okay, so focus and all these things, these are the standard methods and you can handle it here as well. Okay, ready, blur, on blur, whenever you just like remove your mouse from the component, it will just means whatever the actions you wanted to do it, you can just write into the blur actions. Okay, validation, here you can see the validation also, you can write it here. So earlier we were used to do the custom validation, so now they have given you the validation properties like the report validations and the set custom validations. So what are the message you wanted to set for that particular validations, you can show it here as well. So this is the basics about the lightning record page. You can see on my website, I will just definitely give my link of my website into the description. So you can just go there, you can see it, you will see a lot of good things there as well. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel to get the latest video about the Salesforce. Thank you.